Good afternoon, everybody. It's your boy RJ, and I am back with another 2K25 My Faction video. This time, I'm just gonna do a 20-minute grinding video. As I'm working night shift tonight, so I've been grinding nicely so far. I've up to 550,000 from 501,000 I started on this morning. So 50,000 in a morning session is not bad. I still had the plumbers out here as well, so for that hour and a half, I was occupied, couldn't do any grinding. But I've got enough, I'm assuming, for a 20 bucks back on the weekend. So, the main reason for doing this quick grinding video is to have a little chat regarding 2K26 because I've been seeing some other content creators' videos um, on the upcoming release of the game and comments in the sections of their videos and etc etc etc, and a lot of people are quite rightly, I guess, very excited for the new game coming out. They're talking about the teasers and what could be on the horizon and weapons to be included in the Attitude Era and all that kind of stuff. As I've said before, none of that interests me. I'm a My Faction player, so I don't care for what they want to release in Universe mode. I don't care about my rise, and whoever the showcase is, good for them. May the peace be with them and all that goes with it. I really don't care. I only care about My Faction, and that's why I'm only going to be buying the standard edition, because I don't worry about all the eccentricities and add-ons and the nonsense DLC. And then the people are complaining in the comment sections of some of these creative videos, because some creators are also calling it as it is, that they they it couldn't it might not be a major improvement to other games, and then people are a bit upset about it because they want to get to be given a chance and they might surprise us and all that. It's not going to happen. Every year it's the same thing. They hype a person up with new features, and there's new weapons, and there's new characters, and there's new match types, and new arenas, and all that kind of stuff. The people just keep forgetting that it doesn't change the fact that the developer is still 2K. And 2K has proven ever since 2K20 that they just aren't very good at developing games. Like I said, I'm a My Faction player. So just because there might be new island features and My Rise and Showcase and all that new superstars, and it doesn't mean that we're going to get more regular live events and World Tour is going to run smoothly, and Faction Wars will get a makeover, and it doesn't mean any of that. I will buy a decent version again the day that 2K aren't involved with the developing of the game anymore, because to me personally it's going to be the same old nonsense, same old complaints, same issues. It's not going to be any different. Yes, there might be new characters, there might be new weapons, there might be new attires, new arenas, but we're still going to have the same issues, the same complaints, the same hassles, the same lack of content release. Everything will stay the same. Even if it is new gen, current gen, next gen, it doesn't really matter. 2K is 2K. They don't care about the fans, they don't care about the consumers. All they care about is the money. So, to me personally, I'm looking forward to 2K26 because it's a new release game, and 2K25 is pretty much there. There's not any content being released as of late or anything, except at the end of the month there'll be some more content in that. So I'm looking forward to 2K26 because it's gonna be a bit of variety. It's gonna give you fresh content in it, but it's gonna be exactly the same. Come April month, content is gonna die down again. There will be no updates. I just hope that with 2K26 they don't release, how do I put it, elevated content too soon. I feel that in 2K25 The Infinite tier and Galaxy Opal tier were available way too soon. I think it should have been released here in November, beginning December, instead of that early, because then there was nothing more to look forward to, I feel. But then again, it's just my opinion. So hopefully with 2K26 they'll keep us a bit more in suspense, and they also need to match the tier levels with each modus in the My Faction game. I think you can't have Amethyst tier in Weekly Tower at the same time you've got Pink Diamond tier in Faction Wars, and you've got Infinite tier with live events and World Tour. They're supposed to be matching up. I mean, the game is dead. Infinite tier has been released, and we still haven't gotten the release of the Galaxy Opal token market. So they need to match the tiers as they go along. So that involves pre-planning, which 2K just doesn't have. They don't have a calendar where they can work towards what to release when. I just think that with Weekly Towers especially, there's too much that they release in Weekly Towers. There's no need for basic packs. Scratch that. If you don't want to give us deluxe packs, don't give us basic packs. Just leave the basic packs out. We don't need it, we don't want it, and leave out the MFP. You're not even giving us enough MFP for one basic pack, so just leave the MFP. Just give us tokens and cards. That way you should be able to tier up as the Faction Wars bosses and token market cards and live event cards tier up. You should be able to tier up simultaneously with Weekly Towers as well. Just give us tokens and cards. That's all we need. Don't waste our time with anything else. So with that being said, like I said, I am looking forward to 2K26. Only for My Faction. I'm not gonna even touch on any of the other modes. I don't care for it. That's why I'm buying the standard edition. I just find that for the past few years it's been worthless. You use those cards once and then not again, if you use those cards for live events. It's awesome if you're a universe player. I get it. The more cards you have for universe mode, the better. But I'm not a universe mode player. So for me personally, and I'm not trying to influence anybody else's decisions, but personally, as a My Faction player and slow and steady training to be content creator, I just think that it's wasting too much money on content that I don't really need in the game. So that is just my 2 cents. I would have enjoyed my GM mode had it had a replay value, but the fact that the budget resets after every season, which it doesn't do in real life, that is off-putting to me. And also that the roster resets after every season, which also doesn't happen in real life, that is also off-putting. I just don't enjoy that. And also with all those objectives you need to complete and stuff, I don't care. I really don't care. If people want to leave, leave. I don't want to be told I must choose my best or my most popular giant or my least popular specialist or whatever the case. But don't tell me how to run my show. I don't care. Let me run it the way I want to run it, and if I lose, I lose. If I win, I win. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, that's me venting for the pre-release of 2K26.
The Judgment Day is assembled here with nothing but
so let's just grind a little bit more. Now what? For crying out loud. Okay. Let's go again. Alrighty, let's see. I'm gonna try and grind for, say, 10,000, 20,000 MFP every day, because like I said, I'm gonna be starting working night shift tonight, so I don't get much time to grind now. Just to see how close I can get to the 650,000 mark by this weekend. I am off this weekend, so that's awesome. And then see if I can buy a deluxe 20 box pack and maybe Liv Morgan as well. Not Liv Morgan, Seth Rollins to get Liv Morgan. That would be quite fun, although with the MFP duplicates and that, I might be able to afford Seth. We'll just have to wait and see.
The Judgment Day is assembled here with nothing but menacing looks on their faces. They're out to do some serious damage here tonight. Kick to the gut.
Many people are also talking about surprise entrants for this year's Royal Rumble. I would like to see a few surprises. I'm not worried about the men's Royal Rumble. I really don't care. The men's roster is heavily stacked, so I don't think there will be too many surprises in the men's Royal Rumble. Maybe the return of, I don't know how serious Seth Rollins' injury is, but maybe the return of him. That's a possibility, I guess. Dominic maybe, but that won't be. We won't get a major ovation if he has to return. In the Women's Royal Rumble, I'd like to see Paige return. That would be quite good. And then also the return of some minor superstars. Shotzi, I wouldn't mind seeing her come back because she was underused. I really think she's a very good wrestler and has a lot of potential. And I haven't watched AEW in ages, so I'm not sure what the status is on someone like Sasha Banks. Is she still heavily for crying out loud, heavily contracted by AEW? I'd love to see her return just as much as I would love to see Mandy Rose return, quite frankly. I really wouldn't mind seeing Mandy Rose return. I think she left on a high, a very big high. So even if it's only once off, it would be nice to see her back in the ring again. I don't want to see the same old other veterans. I think we've seen enough of people like Mickie James coming back, Victoria coming back, Molly Holly coming back. We've seen enough of those. Bring back a Stacy Keibler, who hasn't been in ages. Gail Kim, another one that I wouldn't mind seeing come back. No more Trish and Lita and just enough is enough. Enough is enough. No Bella Twins and all that.
The Judgment Day has turned themselves into one of the most formidable groups in all of WWE. Cutthroat tactics, rule bending, kick to the gut. Gonna follow it up with a famous. Is that all she wrote for McDonough? 2 count. And they score.
There you go. I'm thinking Bianca Belair might also return. She might also, and Piper Niven has also been missing for a while. Then again, she's not a big name player, so she won't get the kind of ovation as a person would have wanted. Um, but she could also make a return. The fact that most of the tag teams are included, that's takes up a lot of space again. I'm I'm thinking Bianca will probably win the Royal Rumble. If she returns, she'll probably win. Because if a person
The
looks at
Judgment Day is
who
assembled
might be
here
the
with
next people
nothing
to
but
contend for
menacing
the
looks on their faces. They're
championships,
out to do some serious
I don't
damage here
see
tonight.
anybody involved in a
Kick
tag
to the
team
gut.
heading up there.
And a
So
fall
I doubt whether it would be
will pay
Charlotte
off for Billy
or
Gunn.
Alexa
I
or
think that's it.
Asuka,
That must be it.
Bailey.
Wow,
I don't see
what
any
a
of them
big time tag team win.
winning the Royal Rumble or challenging for the championship.
Here are your winners, the team of Wesley,
I know
Badass
they've just had a
Cody
feud, or they're still busy with a feud now. It's Raquel and Stephanie, which is not bad. I don't see Raquel taking the championship. Who I would love to see with a championship title and not a tag team title is Roxanne Perez. I really think that she was a brilliant NXT Women's Champion. So I would love to see her either with Intercontinental or United States or the Women's Championship. Especially if she can get it before someone like Liv Morgan. I think that would create some animosity within the Judgment Day, because that's what we expected when Liv returned. We expected there to be a
The
feud
Judgment Day is
between Liv
assembled
and
here with nothing but
Roxanne.
menacing looks on their
I
faces.
I,
They're out to do
I
some
really think that
serious damage here
Roxanne
tonight.
as a champion, not a
Oh,
tag team
this is
champion,
going
but
to
as a
be
champion,
threatening for the
would be
USA.
Is it
a
enough
rightful
for the
call.
count?
There's two.
Got it. There's the winners of the tag match.
We could also see Tiffany Stratton return in the Royal Rumble. She's another one
Here
that
are
could
your
actually win the
winners,
Royal Rumble.
the team of Wesley, Badass
She
Billy
wasn't
Gunn,
booked
Cody
properly as a
Rhodes,
champion,
and
but she was a
Dominic.
fantastic NXT Women's Champion, and especially as a heel. As a heel, she was awesome. Babyface, not so much. But I'd love to see her have another run as a women's champion as well. Her and Stephanie feuding again, taking her title back. That could be interesting. And it wasn't Stephanie, it was Jade. Jade had beat her. Jade as a champion, I don't see it.
Here we go with the Judgment Day in the ring.
I
This
mean,
group
how many
causes
title
chaos
defenses
and
has she had?
destruction wherever they go, all in the pursuit of amassing as much power.
To me, she's
This is going to be pretty.
a Brock Lesnar type of Brock Lesnar and Gold Goldberg type of wrestler.
And now the cover.
She's just an impact wrestler. She's not a longevity wrestler. She doesn't have the stamina net to have a 15-20 minute match.
Here it is.
Nail the pin.
Got it. What a tag match we
Anyway,
just saw.
You have to
that's my
imagine the
rambling for
disdain
today.
it takes to repeatedly
And
stop someone like
The
that.
team of
my quick grinding for a few NFP to get me closer to that 600,000 mark. So, I hope my input on my point of view on why I feel personally it would be a waste to buy the expensive editions of 2K does help some people. I just think that 2K aren't gonna change. They aren't gonna change their ways at all. So I am not gonna buy into their hype and stuff, because every year is the same thing. All the hype, all the expectations, all the teasers, everything looks awesome and fantastic and remarkable, and everything's gonna change all of a sudden, and people forget it's still 2K developing the game. Nothing's gonna change. Things might improve, things might be added, but things are not going to change. They're still gonna rob us with paywall events. They're still gonna rob us with ridiculous prices in card markets and pack prices and pay-to-play systems, and it's gonna be exactly the same as it's been this year, last year, and the year before, and the year before, and the year before. It's gonna be exactly the same. It's not gonna change. I wouldn't fall for their BS. Anyway, that is just my opinion. So with that being said, I am gonna say goodbye, and I will chat to you guys again probably over the weekend. Most likely Saturday night or Friday night actually, when the new packs drop. I'll be opening up a 20 box. That's what I did all this grinding for. It all depends. It depends if you're getting two editions or 2 volumes of the Royal Rumble packs. So I'll just have to wait and see what this first pack entails and how long it's going to be for the next pack to come out and what do we need for the live events. And so we'll see on Friday what is going for what, and then I'll decide. But yeah, it's most likely going to be a 20 pack box that I'll be opening. It just depends on the packs and the events associated and the rewards to see whether it will be worth me spending all this MFP. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. You guys enjoy, and we'll chat again over the weekend. See ya.